Hello everyone and welcome to English Acquiring Channel and Vocabulary Building Studies. Yes, okay, we are going on focusing on context and trying to increase our vocabulary by understanding the meaning and the usage of those words and phrases. Okay, now, shall we imagine a situation that uh, in a house, uh, a person is walking downstairs and, for example, on the ground floor or on the first floor, people hear those footsteps of that person and they look upstairs. They look upstairs, or even the cat of the house uh, looks upstairs when he or she hears those footsteps of that person walking downstairs. Okay, now in this situation, what kind of meaning do those footsteps have? Do they only a self-referential meaning, or do they have an other indicative meaning? Yes, it is clear that each of those footsteps indicates that there is a person coming downstairs. Okay, so we can say that there are footsteps, but they point to, they indicate, they show a person who is coming downstairs. Okay. Now let me share our presentation and take a look at our vocabulary and go on seeing them in the context, in the paragraphs, in fact. Yes. Okay. Yes, the first word, we are familiar with it, but here it has the second meaning, as assume means if you assume that something is true, you imagine, you think, yes, you suppose that it is true. Sometimes wrongly, yes. Suppose, accept, be inclined to think or conclude, consider, deduce, estimate, yes, speculate, yes. We speculate something. Okay, we assume something that it is this or it is that. Okay. Now, dispose, a little bit confusing, I think. Dispose and disposal, again, it has two meanings. Dispose, the first meaning is control, arrange, put in order, eliminate, or to get rid of something. Yes, so to get rid of something, eliminate is the second meaning, but we need the first meaning, which is control, arrange, put in order. Okay. Disposal as a noun, possession, yes, usage, the power to use something or someone, owning a property. Yes, owning, having, possessing a property also means disposal. Using it as one wishes. Yes. If you have a property, then it means that you can use it as you wish, as you want. Okay. Constant, again, keywords, yes, one of the keywords, adjective, unchanged, through time or space, permanent, consistently, yes, unchanged through time or space, permanent, consistently recurring over time, persistent, okay. Impotence, yeah, this is also a keyword, Impotence means powerless, helplessness, inability to be safe from fears and dangers. Yes. Poverty, neediness, necessity, the quality of state of being poor or indigent, want or scarcity of means of subsistence. Yes, the means of obtaining food and other items necessary for basic existence. Indigence and need, in short, need is also both a verb and a noun. Yes, need, neediness, poverty. Deficiency means inadequacy or incompleteness. Yes. Uh, excessiveness is the opposite of it. Deficiency is one extreme, excessiveness is another extreme. Immoderateness, deficiency means immoderateness, going beyond what is normal, extreme quality. Okay. Abstract as a verb, block something or fill a passage with obstacles or an obstacle. Yes, abstract something, block something, stop something. Be intrinsic to means be inserted to, innate, inherent, inseparable from the thing itself, essential, having to do with essence, yes, pertaining to or related to the essence of something, genuine, be involved in, be contained in, yes, be intrinsic to. And the opposite of it is extrinsic, as you know. I think we mentioned it before, but it will be more meaningful to remember them. External, separable from the thing itself. For example, my seeing is intrinsic, but glasses, a pair of glasses, are extrinsic. Yes, they are external, foreign, strange. They are strange to me, but my eyes, my seeing, my thinking, my brain uh, are not strange to me. Yes, they are not separable from me. They are intrinsic to me. Okay, innate. They are innate. Innate is also a beautiful adjective. Yes. Illustrious. Illustrious as an adjective is also a very useful adjective. If you describe someone as an illustrious person, you mean that they are extremely well known because they have a high position in society or they have done something impressive, outstanding, distinguished, famous, celebrated, having celebrity, distinguished or renowned. Luminous, yes, illustrious. Immerse means involve deeply, plunge or dip entirely underwater or other fluid. Emerge means come into view, come out of a situation, object, or a liquid. Okay, yes, in the previous video, we read this part and we stopped there, and let me read it first and then start our presentation of today. Okay, in the we mentioned that or we saw that and as for philosophy, it regards the I as carrying no meaning other than its own. That is to say, it declares that the I points only to itself, that its meaning is in itself. It considers that the I, the ego, works purely on its own account. Yes. Now, so this perspective falsely assumes that, accepts that the ego owns its own life and is the real master in its sphere of disposal, possessions. It supposes it to be a constant reality. In fact, they indicate uh, another being. Yes, they are not constant, but they show another being. And it considers the I's duty to be perfection of self, which originates from love of self. And likewise, philosophies have constructed their modes of thought on many such corrupt foundations. We have given definite proof in our other treatises, or treatises. Let me check it immediately. My mind confused. Treatise. Okay. Treatise. 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 Yes, both in American and English. Treatises, yes. Okay, let me read it from the beginning. We have given definite proof in our other treatises, especially in the words, and more particularly, specifically in the 12th and 25th words, of how baseless and rotten these foundations are, these principles are. Even men like Plato and Aristotle, Ibn Sina and Farabi, who were the most illustrious representatives and authorities of the line of philosophy, said that the ultimate aim of humanity is to liken themselves to the necessary being. That is to say, to actually resemble him. They thus delivered judgment in the manner of Pharaoh. And by whipping up, encouraging, by whipping up I-ness or ego and allowing polytheism to run free in the valleys, opened the way to numerous different ways of associating partners with God, like worship of causes, worship of idols, worship of nature, and worship of the stars. Okay, yes, this page will be about coordinates of the human being to discover himself or herself. Yes, actually, they are the coordinators of the human beings. What are they? They are uh, sequentially impotence and weakness, poverty and need, deficiency and imperfection. These are the coordinates of understanding the human being correctly. Okay. Now, those philosophers, they closed the doors of impotence and weakness, poverty and need, deficiency and imperfection, which are intrinsic to human beings. They are not strange to human beings. They are innate. They are the nature of the human being. Thus, by doing this, thus abstracting the block to worship. So they abstracted, they blocked, yes, they blocked the road to worship. being immersed in naturalism and being completely incapable of emerging from associating partners with God, they were unable to find the broad gate of thanks to God, of course. On the other hand, the line of prophethood considered in the manner of a worshipper that the aim of humanity and duty of human being is to be molded by, to be shaped by, to be molded by God-given ethics and good character, and by knowing their impotence. So impotence is a key. Impotence is a coordinate. So by knowing their impotence, to seek refuge with divine power, to be safe, to feel the safety, by seeing their weakness, to rely on divine strength, by realizing their poverty, to trust in divine mercy, by perceiving their need to seek help from divine riches, by seeing their faults, to ask for pardon through divine forgiveness, and by realizing their deficiency, to be glorifiers, to be glorifiers of divine perfection. So, if we are aware of our weaknesses, only then it will be possible for us to reach, to attain our strengths. Okay. Yes. So this is all for now. Of course, we will go on and on in the following videos. So thank you for everything and see you next time. Bye for now.